All right, we're on to target 18. Target 18 is all about laws of exponents. And laws of exponents have a lot of rules that you need to pay attention to, but really they're summarized here on this sheet. The first one you want to know about is when you have something that has some exponents to it and it's taking to another power. This is a power to a power property. It's having one level to another level. It's as if I've got this x squared and it's up here to another level to the fourth power. When you do a level to a level, you've got to multiply right there. So then each of these get a fourth power to it. So that's going to be 2 to the fourth power. And this is going to be x to the second to the fourth. That's x to the eighth, because a power to a power we multiply. And then y to the fourth. And 2 to the fourth power is 16. So the answer is 16 x to the eighth, y to the fourth. Done. Next one. We've got stuff on the top and bottom. These are all numbers down here, so this question isn't bad. This negative 6 is 36, so that goes down there. We've got negative 3x squared y to the third. That's not a big deal. These both divide by 3, so we end up getting negative 1, or just negative x squared y to the third over, and then that divides by 3, and we get 12. Next question. This top part is the same as this, so we just end up with 16x to the eighth, y to the fourth as the top. The bottom would be 3xy to the fifth. Now we need to look at doing some reducing if we can. One of the things I want you to notice is that we have an x to the eighth power up here and an x right there. That's like having x to the first power down there. So that's one of them down here and 8 of them up there. That means there are 7 more powers up top. So 16x to the seventh up top. And then there's 4y powers here, 5y powers here. That leaves 1y power down on the bottom. So I still have the 3, y to the fourth and y to the fifth. There's one more in the bottom, so you'd have y to the first power down there, or just plain y. D has a 5 out front. That 5 is going to stay there. Then I got to square that, square that, square that. So it's going to be times 25, because 5 squared is 25. And then x squared, x3, y. Because I've got x to the third and y back here. 5 times 25 is 125. Now, the difference between this question and this question is that this power had an exponent and then it was to another level. You guys, these are all on the same level, so I can add exponents for the common variables. So x to the second and x to the third, that makes x to the fifth, and y to the second and y, and that makes y to the third. The correct answer being 125, x to the fifth, y to the third. One last topic that's not covered on here is negative exponents. So if we had a situation where we had 2x to the second, y to the negative third, over x to the negative 2, y to the fifth, something like that, you need to know that negative exponents flip. If I've got a negative exponent down here, x to the negative 2, I just flip it up to the top and it becomes x to the second power. That basically gets rid of it down here. Then this guy, y to the negative third, goes down here. It becomes y to the third. That gets rid of it up there. So on the top, I've got x squared, 2x squared. Well, that's 2x to the fourth. On the bottom, I have y5 and y3. That's y to the eighth. So negative exponents are also part of this deal. The last one to kind of mention is zero exponent. So if you have something like 2x squared over y to the fifth, and all of that is taken to the 0 power, no matter what is in there, it's to the 0 power. As long as it's not 0 in here, then your answer is 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1.